Oh, what's up, you dirty pirate hookers? Y'all paying attention to the news? Did y'all see that shit that popped off yesterday? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? So, correspondence dinner. Apparently, there was another assassination attempt. It's weird that so many amateur people keep getting so close to him with such bad intent. It and never successful. It's almost as though this was all staged. And it's weird that it always happens, when his popularity's waning and just falling off. Uh, then there's something to rally the troops behind him, right? Oh, well, at least this time it wasn't, one of his former supporters, I guess. If you believe that shit, I don't know. I don't know what anybody believes anymore, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of conspiracy theories, though. A lot of former supporters starting to have some doubts. Well, that's good. I mean, I guess it's never too late to bring logic to the table, so that's nice. Uh, but yeah, what are we even seeing right now, guys? It's it's wild, man. Uh, and it's I don't know some of these quotes like what the lady that does his press conferences saying, there's going to be some shots fired tonight. That's funny. That's funny. Caroline Levitt. Mm, yeah, she's a real piece of work, isn't she? Guys, I'm wondering if any of my Trump supporting friends are finding this a little hard to believe. Or are you guys still just in it hook, line, and sinker, 100%, you know, no doubt in your mind? Kind of curious. Kind of curious how you guys are feeling about this. Uh, I have seen that a lot of my Trump supporting friends have been pretty quiet online. I don't know if that's because they unfollowed me or maybe they're just kind of starting to change their minds. Or maybe they're realizing that, he really wasn't there looking out for you. Maybe he really was only looking out for all of his billionaire friends. Um, but, who could have seen that coming? I don't know. Stuff's getting wild, y'all. I just, well, I guess we'll see. Uh, that's a funny one, isn't it? I guess we'll see. My mom says that all the time. Anytime I question her about her blind devotion in this guy she's never met, she's like, "Well, I guess we'll see." Like, it's been like a decade. I think we've already seen. Everybody's seen all that they wanted to see. Like, at what point is it okay to just be like, I was wrong? Let me tell you something. Back when I was in college, I voted for Ralph Nader, and 'cause like I said, I've always been an independent. But I'll tell you this: like, if Ralph Nader would have ever at any point been elected to the office of the President of the United States of America and started doing stuff that I disagreed with, I'd have been the first one to be like, "Nah, Ralph, that ain't cool, bro." Like, I'd have been the first one to start being like, "Hey, maybe we should impeach this guy. Maybe we should, maybe we should get him out." Especially if he just kept doing it over and over, and it was escalating and getting worse, and he was overstepping uh, his authority as the president of the United States. I would have been like, "Ralph is not our guy. Like, this is not the guy we thought he was." But I mean, that never happened. So yeah, man, just I wonder, like all the the mental gymnastics that are taking place. Like, I mean, I remember them always talking about all of my Trump supporting family members talking about, we got to protect the kids and protect the kids. But when he, signs executive orders to strip funding for free meals at school for these kids. Like nobody said shit, you know? Nobody's like, hey, I don't know about that one, Donnie. Uh, when it comes out that, he was really good friends with Epstein, which honestly, that's been out since this first term. Uh, that nobody questions anything. They're still like, but you'll still hear from these same people. Like Hillary is part of a cult, and I mean, I've heard some wild shit, y'all. They're Luciferians. They were eating babies. Like what? So you believe that she's eating babies, but with all this evidence, like you don't think it's a possibility that maybe Trump and his pedophile buddy were touching underage girls? Like that's just totally out of the question, right? Uh, or I sent a friend of mine earlier because he's on his like Christian kick, and that's cool, man. But some of the shit this dude says, like, love him. I'm not gonna mention him by name. He's a good dude, but I'm starting to wonder if it's like early onset schizophrenia, or not even early onset, because he's like my age, but just like the early stages of schizophrenia. Because he's talking about like I was talking to God, and like I could hear him, and then it's like, well, I wasn't hearing voices, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm glad you're having some sort of faith, but dude, when you start having conversations with people who aren't in the room, you might want to see somebody. I mean, like, dude, if it's leading you to do good things, then cool, man. But still, uh, it could always end up leading you to not doing cool things, and that could be a problem, especially if you feel like they were divinely inspired. Um, uh, yeah, uh, I don't know about some of you guys, man. Like, that kind of freaked me out, to be honest. I'm a little worried, uh, but I guess it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and that's a hard one for me to wrap my head around. Like I don't understand how we've gotten to this point, and there's still so many people that just refuse to see it. So I sent this dude a video about it's like, is Trump the Antichrist? And then it describes the Antichrist, right? Like, boastful and at war with the church and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, does that sound like? He's like, oh, I don't see it. And I was like, dude, name any other celebrity or famous person or well-known individual that the description of the Antichrist describes better than it describes Trump. And of course, we don't want to talk about that. I mean, like, that conversation never uh, never went any further. But it's like that with all these people, man. Like it's just weird to me how you could see somebody that just has such a blatant disregard for the poor and the sick and the immigrants, and everybody that Jesus told them to take care of and look out for and stand up for, and then to still be like, oh, but he's godly, and it's weird, man. I've been saying it for a decade. I'm still saying it. It's like every other post, I'm still saying it. And like, just people they're just not getting it. Shit's weird, man. It's weird. It freaks me out. It bothers me. It bothers me that so many people are so caught in this that, they refuse to see it. Like they're so balls deep in. It's like when you got a boyfriend, like a homie, and his girlfriend's like cheating on him with other dudes all the time, and you're trying to like tell him, hey, bro, like she's got other boyfriends, like, and he's like, no, not my girl. He just refuses to believe it, and it doesn't matter what you do, man. Like you could take him someplace and like bust her live, like in the moment with another dude, and he's gonna be like, oh no, man, that's somebody from school. She just ran into him. I'm like, dude, you literally just saw her making out with him. Like, no, no. I don't know. Is it the same shit with this? I mean, you could show people videos of this dude like chloroforming a child and dragging him into a closet, and they'd be like, "Oh no, he was there was dust particles in the air, and he was trying to keep him from breathing them in. That's all. Like, he's helping. Like, I don't know, man. We're in some wild times right now, y'all. Though I don't know, and it, I guess it's a little odd. We see that people that like he's lost a couple people whenever they started finally talking about that the last assassination attempt, uh, where the guy got shot on stage and supposedly his ear got blown off. Which, oh, that was another thing in the description of the Antichrist. He'll suffer a head wound that miraculously heals. Weird. Like all these things are fitting. Like I'm not even religious, but I, if I were, I don't think I'd be able to overlook that. But anyways, people are starting to question some things. They're like, hey, who wouldn't want to investigate their own assassination attempt? That's weird. That's really weird. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, it's clearly not just me, but I wonder what it's gonna take. If anything, like if there's anything that he could say or do that would, you know, make my friends and family members be like, yeah, all right, that's it. Like, what would be the last straw? Would you have to see him live in person, like harming a child? Or even then, though, would they be like, that kid had it coming? Shouldn't have been wearing that animals like that. What the fuck? Hmm. Oh man, I can't with some of you people, man. Like I I, I want to try and meet you guys like in the middle. I want to try and find some middle ground with you guys, but like I've tried, and I don't think I can anymore. And the call is like some of these dudes still calling for like a civil war. Like, how is that gonna work, man? Run that down for me. Like, you know, run that down for me. Run down how that plan would work. Um, or like you know, even if your boy Trump like kicked it off, like that dude can't beat Iran. Like, you, you think he'd really be able to pull it off here? Here? Nah, nah, son. I don't know. It's late on a Sunday. Uh, you know, I'm gonna go throw my clothes in the dryer. But yeah, I'm kind of interested. If any of you guys watch this later, I kind of want to see, what y'all's takes on this latest assassination attempt. Yeah, I did air quotes because I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Like, who the fuck would do it like that though? You know, I'll come running out like "Rah!" with a shotgun. Like, what did he have on him? Like a shotgun and like, I think a handgun and a knife or something stupid. And like, who would do it like that? Like, do any of y'all really buy this shit? Like, who? And among my friends, like, who's buying it? Who's really looking at this and going, like, for sure, for sure. Like, look at the crazy left trying to get the president again. Like, like, how many times is it gonna have to happen? And like, have weird circumstances before some of you guys start going, I think we're being lied to. What's crazy to me is like, you know, the right wing, like the QAnon guys, they were the ones that were like so conspiratorial minded. Like, but now nothing, no, no, because it's your dude. Like, no conspiracies, jumping in, nothing going. Hey, um, that's a little fishy to me. That's a little strange. Nothing, nobody, nothing. Okay, all right, yeah, cool, cool, super cool. Uh, but you know, Joe Biden has a crackhead son with a laptop. They'll run with that shit for 8 years, but you know, something like this, or a crypto scam, or you know, Epstein files, nothing to be said. Nothing. We're not even here for that. Okay, cool, man. Cool story. Well, Love you guys. I want to go ask some people on TikTok or something because I seriously, I want to have this conversation. I really want to know. I just at this point, I'm like kind of over like dogging people. I kind of want to hear where their brains at. You know, I kind of want to hear their real positions on this because they'll tell me how much trouble we're in as a nation in the future. But all right, in the meantime, love you guys. Stay up, stay safe. Uh, Fight the power. Fuck the system. Love you. I'm out.